Hey guys, so this is the book blogger test tag. So this has a few questions to it. I guess not really anything that's book related. There's no book covers in this. All right, so the first question is, what are your top 3 book pet peeves? Mine are cover changes, because of this. Open endings. I hate open endings. If a book is gonna end and it needs to have an ending, there was one book a while back ago that it had an open ending, so you had no idea if these characters lived or died, and that was horrible. That was the first open ending book that I'd ever read. No, I need an ending. It's your story. It's your book. I don't have to decide who lives or dies. You as the author do. I need an ending. I need a definite ending on whether or not if these people are alive and still doing good or are they dead. Because they've been shot in the face, you know. There's no other options to that. And then the other one is companion novels that should have been sequels. Off the top of my head, nothing comes to mind on that one. That's going to drive me nuts now. But that also goes along the lines of them changing points of views in books, where you have the first set of books and it's one way, and then the next book is like the same, like a continuation of the story, but it's different characters. It irritates the crap out of me. Sometimes it works, most of the times it doesn't. All right, so describe your perfect reading spot. I would really like to have a reading nook, or like one of those window seats would be really nice, where you can sit down and it's all cushiony. Something where my butt won't go numb after sitting there for a couple of hours. You know, I have a nice table, maybe a plug-in for a Keurig so I don't have to get up. You know, I just make coffee or tea or whatever right on demand because it's right there. And just basically being comfortable, because you have no idea how bad it is to sit in the bed and you're sitting up and within 30 minutes you've slid down. So I'm not sitting up anymore, and it's annoying. So let's see. Tell us 3 book confessions. Okay, so I read way more than I should. This is going to be kind of different than what I put on there. I tend to spend money on books if I am out, even if I don't technically have enough money to spend money on books. But, you know, it's usually like $2 or $3, you know, from like Books A Million and their clearance section. I try not to go over that. So I'll always have like some change with me or something, that if I find a book that's like $5 or under, I have enough to grab it. On side, of course, I will always read retellings, as long as it's something that I like Beauty and the Beast or something like that. I will always read retellings. I don't care who the author is. I don't care if it's middle grade, adult, whatever. I will always read retellings. Let's see. The next one is, if I don't tend to like the cover, I kind of struggle with it. I know that Reaper at the Gates I'm going to be reading anyway. I really don't like that cover, but I love the series, so I'm going to read it anywho, even though I don't like the cover. Let's see. When was the last time you cried at a book? So that was Twice Dead. Well, I'm glad I decided to bring up this post because that needs a space. Twice Dead by Caitlin Seal, and that one deals with necromancy. That one was really good. How many books are on your bedside table? So currently I have 3 books there because they were put there from my last video, so they are not staying there. Other than that, I have no books on this table at all. I have movies, though. I have a whole stack of movies from Black Friday that I still need to put onto iTunes. I'm kind of procrastinating about that because my poor little 3 terabyte hard drive is almost full. Let's see. A good question for that one would be, how many books are on my TBR list? And that would be 1, 2, 3. But I think I still have 5 96-gallon totes left, give or take. Plus everything that's on 3 shelves over here. So a lot. What is your favorite snack while you're reading? So that would have to be anything that doesn't include crumbs. So like bite-sized chocolate-covered pretzels, which we made some the other day. Those were actually really good. M&Ms. Basically anything that I can eat that isn't going to make my fingers yucky. You know, like you can't do Cheetos or anything because your hands get all orange, and then you can't turn your pages. So basically, yeah, anything that I don't have to deal with making a mess. And then coffee, of course. Lots of coffee. I've actually been trying to cut down on coffee and drink more water. I found out that all the nice headaches that I've been getting is because I'm dehydrated. So that's fun. Name 3 books you'd recommend to everybody. All right, so this was actually kind of hard, kind of not. The first one is Heretics Anonymous by Katie Henry. I don't know why I didn't put covers in this thing. That one was really funny, but you have to take religion with a grain of salt because it deals with a Catholic school and the kids not wanting to really be there because they're not Catholic and stuff like that. But it was really good. You will laugh so much. Another one that does that is The Anatomy of a Misfit. I don't remember who the author is. That one should be actually over here somewhere if it hasn't been put away. Yep, it is. The last 2 shelves over here at the end of my bookshelf have been put away. So anything at the end of the alphabet for the author names are packed. But that one is another one. It's really funny. It's got some bad language in it, but it is hilarious. I don't really care for the F word and stuff in books, but it was really good. Next one is A Blade So Black by L.L. McKinney. That one was really good. That one is a retelling of Alice in Wonderland. This time Alice, she hunts nightmares. And another one, of course, that I always recommend to people is Killer Instinct by S.A. Green. Book 3 is coming out. I know it is out. Never mind. It is out now. And this one deals with Lane being way older. It was really good. Let's see. The next thing is show us a picture of your favorite shelf on your bookcase. That one would probably have to be this one because all of my Sarah J. Maas books are signed. Every last one of them, except for the last one. That one I got in a Christmas holiday exchange, and unfortunately that one's not signed. Sad face. But I'm glad that I got it because we're reading the Throne of Glass series for book club, so I didn't have that book, so I was a book short. I mean, granted, I don't technically have to have it till February, but it's nice to have it now. Write how much books mean to you in 3 words. So books for me is an escape, and it's basically having a love of different worlds and stuff like that, and, you know, having the opportunity to read about magic and different creatures and stuff like that. What is your biggest reading secret? So for that, when I first started out, if there was a popular book that I didn't like and I ended up DNFing it, I was always really scared to post a public review on it on like Goodreads or Amazon and stuff because I had heard horror stories of people being bullied about it and harassed until they took their review down. Nowadays, I just don't care. I don't have to like the same books that you like. If you loved a book that I didn't like, that's fine. You know, like, I didn't care for The Hate U Give. Didn't like the book at all. The writing was really weird. But other people love it, and that's fine. Let's see. And that is all of the questions for that one. So it was really quick. A whole 8 minutes. Alright, so that is all of them. That will actually post tomorrow on site, so you guys can check that out there. And I am out of here. I will be back next week with a new video. Bye!